Throughout the offseason, we have covered ad nauseum as to what the Las Vegas Raiders have done to continually make this roster better. We've talked about it. The trade for Davante Adams, the signing of Chandler Jones. Like, there were some needs. This team had some needs going into the free agency period and the draft. They needed some players to be able to come in and make a difference. Now, obviously, there were some other takeaways, but, with the most recent addition of wide receiver Keelan Cole over from the Jets on a one-year deal, one thing is for sure. The Las Vegas Raiders receiving core is complete. Finito. Stop it. I honestly feel like they've got a great mixture of guys that, A, can contribute right away, and plus, they've got arguably the best wide receiver duo in the entire NFL. Also, you talk about the fact that the guys behind them are all going to be competing for catches. They're all going to be competing for a spot. Again, it starts with the wide receiver duo in Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow. We know all that. Plus, you've got Derek Carr, who's finally got the team around him that I think, to a degree, is ready to go. Now, again, offensive line, they're going to need to make sure that is buttoned up. I do think it is, but there's going to need to be competition from the top to the bottom of everyone, basically, other than Colton Miller, because that man, he's a man. He's an absolute man. So I do think that offensive line is going to get figured out. Now the wide receiving core was it. There was a question, okay, who's going to be that number 3 guy behind a guy like Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow? Who is going to be it? There was, I really like what I've seen from a guy like Bryan Edwards. I've seen some good things from Demarcus Robinson with the Chiefs. You brought in guys like Dylan Stoner and also DJ Turner, all those guys. I was really just kind of wondering, obviously, also some of the guys they brought in that they signed as undrafted free agents, guys like Trey Turner as well. So, yes, a lot of different things coming in. But Keelan Cole, we're talking about a guy that, over a pretty respectable career, about a 5-year career in the NFL so far, has had over 2,600 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns. Best year was a couple years ago with the Jaguars, where he had 55 catches for 642 yards and 5 touchdowns. Is a guy that does average above 14 yards per catch. I do think he's going to add a different element to this offense. We talk about, obviously Adams and Hunter Renfrow, two guys that are great in their own right, but Keelan Cole, I do think in a way here was the missing piece. We're talking about a guy that can just straight up fly, that can make plays, and I do think he can do a lot of different things for this offense. And I think moving forward also, obviously, you talk about the kick and punt return ability. I think there's some things to like there as well. So there is a lot of different things you like from a signing like this. It's only a 1-year deal, so most likely going to be minimal. I'm still waiting on some of the details from it, but I do think that at the end of the day, I am very, very excited by this contract and by this signing, because again, I do think it comes down to adding quality players at key positions of need, and I do think that is going to be this was a great signing of that. Now, question is expectations. What are you going to expect from a guy like him? Again, he's going to be in cahoots. He's going to be in competition for that wide receiver 3 spot with guys like Bryan Edwards, again, Demarcus Robinson, Mac Hollins, all those guys. So, but I do think he's going to be in that mix, and I do think that the Raiders are in a position where, especially, again, with the guys that Davante Adams they traded for, Hunter Renfrow they drafted, they've got guys in the building now that are all ready to compete, and I think that can definitely make a difference for the Raiders moving forward. And again, now it's going to be up to, hey, how are you guys going to compete? Who is going to step up? Who is going to put Derek Carr in a position, and really the team for that matter, to be successful moving forward? But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find a couple of different things. Number 1, you'll see our email. Send us an email for anything else you'd like us to cover. We'd be happy to cover it. Also, you'll find social media links. Make sure you guys give us a like and a follow there. And also, finally, remember to give us a listen and a sub on iTunes. So that's it. Let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders receiving core finally being complete.